Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Tonight's edition of WWE SmackDown showed the growing tension between Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes as they get closer to a title rematch at the upcoming Saturday night's main event. In the main event of the Friday night show tonight, Drew faced off against Jimmy Uso, who had attacked him backstage at the start of the show, alleging that he was Jacob Fatu's mystery attacker. The Scotsman won the match and kept attacking Big Jim. The former champion even stuck a steel chair against Uso's neck to seriously hurt him. But before causing any real damage, Cody Rhodes rushed in to save him. The two brawled with each other. The American Nightmare gained momentum initially, but as he turned his attention to Jimmy, Drew took advantage and connected with a Claymore kick on Cody. Following SmackDown, Brandi Rhodes took to her official X/Twitter account and expressed her dislike for the Scottish Warrior. To make it seem more real life, she used McIntyre's real name, which had never been mentioned before. Drew's real name is Andrew McLean Galloway. Check out the post below. The American Nightmare's Saturday night's main event title defense against McIntyre will indeed be important, given that he suffered a major loss at the Crown Jewel PLD against Seth Rollins in a champion versus champion match, breaking his winning momentum. The 40-year-old star needs to regain his authority as a title holder by winning again. Therefore, the rematch against the Scotsman will be a crucial bout for him. Fans' sights are on the undisputed championship match between McIntyre and Rhodes at WWE Saturday night's main event and how it unfolds, and what implications the result would have on the division's future in the coming weeks. The wrestling world has been left buzzing after Brandi Rhodes made a surprising statement during a recent fan interaction, where she openly admitted that she doesn't like a major WWE star, and even went so far as to refer to him by his real name instead of his ring name. Her comments had immediately set social media ablaze, with fans dissecting every word to understand the deeper meaning behind her remarks. Given Brandi's connection to Cody Rhodes, one of WWE's biggest names today, her statement has naturally sparked a mix of controversy, speculation, and intrigue about what might be going on behind the scenes. Brandi Rhodes, known for her sharp wit and unfiltered honesty, appeared on a live Q and a session where she was asked about her relationships with certain people within the wrestling industry. While she initially handled the questions with her usual grace, she didn't shy away when one fan brought up the name of a top WWE superstar who has had a complicated history with Cody Rhodes. "I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of him," Brandi said, before using the wrestler's real name instead of his WWE persona. That choice of words immediately caught everyone's attention, as fans quickly noticed that Brandi seemed to make the comment intentionally, as if she wanted to send a message. Though Brandi didn't explicitly explain the reasons for her dislike, her tone and choice of words hinted at deeper personal or professional friction between the two families. It's worth remembering that Brandi and Cody have both experienced complex relationships within the wrestling business, especially with individuals who were once close allies, but eventually found themselves on opposite sides of creative or political disputes. Some fans believe Brandi's comment was aimed at a certain WWE star who had previously shared a locker room with Cody and AEW, and has since made waves in WWE. Fans immediately began speculating that the person Brandi was referring to might be Seth Rollins. The World Heavyweight Champion has been one of Cody Rhodes' fiercest rivals since the American Nightmare made his WWE return at WrestleMania 38. The two men engaged in an iconic trilogy of matches that defined WWE's modern storytelling, including the unforgettable Hell in a Cell bout where Cody fought through a torn pectoral muscle. While their rivalry on-screen was legendary, some fans have always wondered whether the real-life tension between Cody and Rollins might extend beyond the ring. Brandi's sudden decision to call Rollins by his real name, Colby Lopez, has only fueled those suspicions. If the comment was indeed directed at Rollins, it adds another layer of intrigue to WWE's ongoing narratives. Over the past several months, Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins have found themselves in close proximity once again, both being positioned as central figures in Triple H's creative direction. However, Brandi's statement could reignite old rivalries and even impact how fans perceive future storylines involving her husband and Rollins. It's not uncommon for real-life tension to influence WWE's storytelling, and Brandi's remark could very well inspire a storyline twist that blurs the lines between fiction and reality. Another theory among fans is that Brandi might have been referring to Roman Reigns. The tribal chief remains one of WWE's biggest and most polarizing figures, and Cody's relationship with Roman has been defined by intense competition and mutual respect. Yet Brandi's use of his real name, Joanoi, could indicate that something personal may have happened behind the scenes, perhaps during discussions about WrestleMania main events, creative decisions, or brand positioning. Cody's WrestleMania 40 story was deeply personal, and Brandi was a strong emotional supporter during that journey. If she feels that Roman or his camp played a role in prolonging Cody's struggle to finish the story, her frustration could make perfect sense. Regardless of who the comment was aimed at, what's undeniable is that Brandi Rhodes has once again proven why she remains such a compelling figure in professional wrestling culture. She's never been one to play it safe, whether in her television appearances, her time in AEW as chief brand officer, or her outspoken interviews. Fans either love her or criticize her, but no one can deny that her words carry weight, especially when they touch on WWE's most powerful figures. It's also possible that Brandi's remark wasn't meant to create controversy at all, but rather reflected an honest, off-the-cuff reaction that fans exaggerated. Still, the fact that she deliberately chose to use a real name rather than a ring name makes it hard to dismiss the deeper implication. In wrestling, names are everything. Using a performer's real name often signals a break from character and hints at real-world tension. For instance, when CM Punk or Becky Lynch have referenced others by their real names, it's usually been in moments where reality and kayfabe intersect. Social media quickly erupted after the clip of Brandi's cue and has spread across platforms like X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Fans created countless theories, with some defending Brandi's honesty and others calling her out for being unprofessional. One user wrote, "Brandi Rhodes just said she doesn't like Seth Rollins and used his real name. That's cold." Another commented, "She said Joanoi, not Roman Reigns. That means she's got some real-life beef. This isn't storyline anymore." The discussion has even prompted former wrestlers and insiders to weigh in, with some defending Brandi's right to speak her mind, while others believe she might have just stirred up unnecessary drama for Cody. Interestingly, Cody Rhodes himself has not commented publicly on his wife's statement. Known for his professionalism and focus, Cody tends to avoid engaging in gossip or controversy. However, fans are eager to see if he'll address the matter subtly on social media or during a promo on Raw. Cody's relationship with Brandi has always been characterized by loyalty and mutual respect, so it's unlikely he would publicly contradict her. But at the same time, Cody's current position as WWE's top babyface means he has to maintain a neutral image that doesn't alienate fans or peers. It's worth noting that Brandi's wrestling career, though paused, still influences her connection with fans. Her time in AEW and brief appearances in WWE have established her as someone who understands both the business and the politics behind it. That makes her opinions all the more compelling. If she truly has strong feelings about a top WWE star, it's likely based on real experiences, interactions, or professional disagreements that fans aren't privy to. Some fans even theorize that Brandi's comment could be part of a larger plan to bring her back into WWE programming. Given the company's increasing willingness to incorporate real-life dynamics into their storytelling, Brandi could easily appear in a future angle involving Cody's ongoing journey. Whether it's with Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, or another major name, her involvement could raise the emotional stakes significantly. At its core, Brandi's remark touches on a broader truth about wrestling today. The blending of reality and fiction has become part of WWE's allure. Fans crave authenticity, and when figures like Brandi Rhodes speak candidly, it reignites their passion for the product. The question now is how WWE chooses to respond, if at all. Will they ignore her comment, Or could it become an unexpected catalyst for a future storyline that gives Brandi a more visible role in her husband's saga? As of now, there's been no official reaction from WWE or from the star in question. However, insiders believe the company is aware of the buzz her comment has generated. With WWE always keeping an eye on what's trending, it wouldn't be surprising if creative teams take note of the situation and consider weaving it into future television arcs. In the meantime, Brandi Rhodes has managed to do something few people can: dominate wrestling headlines without even stepping into the ring. Whether her words were born out of genuine dislike, personal experience, or calculated showmanship, they've reignited discussions about real-life tension in WWE's top tier. One thing is certain: when Brandi Rhodes speaks, the wrestling world listens. Her comment has reminded everyone that behind the bright lights, pyrotechnics, and scripted promos, there are still raw emotions, relationships, and rivalries that run deep. Whether she was referring to Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, or another big name, her statement has pulled back the curtain just a little bit more on the world of professional wrestling, and fans can't get enough. In an industry built on larger-than-life characters, it's the moments of real honesty that often create the biggest impact. Brandi Rhodes' decision to use a superstar's real name might have seemed small, but in wrestling terms, it's monumental. It blurs the lines between personal and professional, between show and reality. And for fans, that's exactly what keeps the story alive. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.